Alrighty, hey, what's up, guys? Rich here. Today I've got a PO Ubers match I had last night on the Ubers ladder. I forget who the guy was playing. So yeah, here's the team preview. Pretty much what I had said last night is I was like, I want to base an Ubers team around Hippowdon, and then my good friend Tony was like, hey, I have an Ubers team that I had a while ago that was based around Hippowdon. You should use it, or at least try and get some ideas off it. So I was like, okay, cool. So he sent me the team, and I actually really liked it, so I just started to test that out into the Ubers metagame. Looking at his team, he's got 2 weather inducers in Groudon and Kyogre, and then 4 dragon types. So this is going to be pretty much really offensive. Looking at potential leads from his end, I'm thinking either one of his weather starters, possibly, either Groudon or Kyogre. If he leads with Groudon, cool, I can just stay lead with Hippowdon. I'm just going to lead with my own Hippowdon regardless, because if he leads with his Groudon, we can just both set up rocks depending upon what kind of set, and then I can roar him out in phase. And if he leads with Kyogre, I can just go out to my Gastrodon, which is pretty much going to be just my main answer to his Kyogre. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right in. So he does opt to lead off with Groudon, and I do lead off with my Hippowdon. Of course, I'm slower, so my Sandstorm is going to take prevalence over his Drought. We're both going to set up rocks first, trying to figure he's more of a supporting defensive Groudon as opposed to like a double dancer or more offensive one. So I roar him out into his Rayquaza, which is pretty freaking nice to get that Stealth Rock damage on there. He goes for Outrage. I see that he's Life Orb. I'm thinking he might be like a Dragon Dance set or a Swords Dance set. So again, I know I can take at least 1 Earthquake, because I think damage is like 27 to like 32%. Just going to get a Slack off, and I'm going to pretty much just roar him out again, just pretty much phasing his team around, shuffling guys around, having stuff take entry hazard damage. So Rayquaza comes back in. Since I was at 53, I know that I can live an Outrage and then just roar. So I do that, I live at 7%, and in comes his Palkia. Now this I don't really want to stay in on, so I'm going to go out into my specially defensive Gastrodon, pretty much just to take whatever kind of hit he wants to throw. He does go for Surf, though, which is relatively nice, as I'm going to get the Storm Drain boost. So I'm going to Toxic right here on his switch. And he goes into Kyogre, which I kind of thought was really weird. I was like, there's no way he's going to have HP Grass. So I just stay in here. I'm going to go for a Mirror Coat. And yeah, he just hits me with an Ice Beam. I really have no idea why he would willingly switch in a Kyogre on a Gastrodon unless it had HP Grass, which, as y'all saw right there, clearly either didn't or, yeah, that made no sense. So, Rayquaza's in. I'm just going to go out to my Fortress, pretty much to let that thing kill itself, because I know that it's a 5%. It's either going to set up or just try and get an Outrage on it. So, Giratina comes in. I'm figuring so long as it's not like a substituting set, I can get a Toxic off. I outspeed. He went for Dragon Tail. It missed. I don't know how crucial that was. Depending upon what I got Dragon Tailed into, I could have either destroyed this Giratina or sacrificed something and then let something else come in. So it really just would have depended upon what he Dragon Tailed me into. But Rain's up. I know I can take a Hidden Power Fire. I'm going to go out into my Ho-Oh. Take another Hidden Power Fire like it is literally nothing. And I'm going to here go for Recover, because this team was a little bit older. I didn't have time to really update it and change it, so it has Recover over Roost, so forgive me, people. So right here I'm going to set up a Substitute, and he goes out into his Groudon, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. Even though this is more than likely a defensive Groudon, like I said, because it was a supporting set with Stealth Rocks. I know that I can easily 2-hit KO it with Sacred Fire and with the combination of the 1 layer of Toxic Spikes that I got up. So I'm just going to go for another Sacred Fire, just finish off the... It missed. It missed. Sacred Fire missed. Not that big of a deal, but... later on, whenever I was laddering, oh man, I had so many Sacred Fire misses, it was disgusting. You people would probably cry if you saw the amount of Sacred Fires I missed. You think Elo gets mad whenever he misses High Jump Kick? I missed Sacred Fire, 4-5 times within the time span of 3 or so battles. It was disgusting. So, pretty much I know that I can go into Hippowdon, pretty much just sacrifice it, and then I'm going to go out into my Arceus Rock, which I'm figuring might be able to outspeed this Black Kyurem, which it does. I'm going to hit it with a Judgment. And right here, I pretty much have no reason not to go out into my Gastrodon, because like I said, it's a specially defensive Gastrodon, so it can pretty much take all of his hits nicely. he goes for Surf. I guess it's out of like a last desperation trying to hit my Arceus Rock. So right here, Giratina is obviously going to come in, so I'm going to go out into my own Giratina. And because I put a little bit extra speed investment into my Giratina, I know that we're pretty much both the same, so I don't know that I'll be able to outspeed him. Kill him first with a Shadow Sneak, and then he's just going to bring in his Palkia. I'm just going to hit that with a Shadow Sneak, and then he'll die to a combination of Sandstorm and poison damage. So, that was a good game. I think his name was like Danny Nexus or something like that. I really don't remember. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed as always. Thank you for watching. I really and truly do appreciate it, and I will see y'all next time. Later, guys.